Germany's work is not done yet. There they are, locked together with Slovakia, and guess what? They play each other to close out the group on Monday. That's in Leipzig. Northern Ireland no longer can reach the playoffs as a result of that defeat. Now then, joined also by Frank Leboeuf and Jan Age Fjortoft. Evening, gentlemen, to both of you. Let's start with Germany. Actually, Craig, give us your reaction to what you saw from the Germans today.
I thought they struggled for long periods against this Luxembourg side. I mean, Germany, Luxembourg, they're struggling. Fair play to Luxembourg for that, but this is a very, I mean, should we call it an average German side? I mean, that's probably been nice. We were just talking before we came on air, and Jan and myself, about Germany, because he covers a lot of it, obviously. And this Slovakia game is now huge. Now, in days gone by, you think Germany at home against Slovakia, very professional, should get the job done. That might be the case. But when you watch this German team play in this group stage, when you watch them play today, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, convincing about them that would take a German supporter and say, oh, this is going to be easy for us come this Slovakia game. This is very much in the balance. Yeah, one of them will go into the playoffs, obviously. But Germany are looking to qualify automatically. Yeah. And if you were to say to me now, will they do it over Slovakia at home? I would say 50-50. Not convinced by this German team whatsoever.
Yeah, and Jan, of course, they already lost to Slovakia in the first game in this group. What's the reaction going to be, do you think, in Germany to this performance in Luxembourg?
Well, as Craig is saying, this is a team that is at a good day, or average team. The problem is German football right now, the German national team, is that Julian Nagelsmann is a bit overconfident, trying to cover or hide that he has no confidence. I mean, first of all, respect to Woltemade getting his 2 goals. We know there's been a problem with the number 9 for Germany. In Woltemade, seems to have found him. Then they have you can have a book out from Frankfurt to whoever. But so he scored the goals, and Sané was put under pressure before this game. He'd been in and out of the squad. But the thing is, this is a big football nation, as we know. I mean, that is an understatement of the night. And they're playing Slovakia at home now. A Slovakian team, you saw the celebration. You saw what was going on there. This is a team coming with that thing. Well, we got everything to win. We go there. We have a go. And when you see this German team now, they let chances to Luxembourg today. We saw that nearly hit the post there. They will be lucky with that Goretzka thing. You have seen referees giving red or the second yellow for that. So this Monday game. This will be a sort of a thriller in Germany, because you just get that feeling that they don't have the confidence to play out teams. And when then Slovakia comes with that self-confidence they having, Germany, aufpassen.
You know, is that where we're at with Germany? That even if they go down to 10 men, they're worried. They're worried
up against Luxembourg.
They're worried about Luxembourg, and the commentator kept saying, "Well, they need an insurance policy of a second goal." I'm like, really?
Yeah.
But that's kind of where they were. I mean, you think about the other teams at the moment, the elite nations, which Germany have been. You think about, we saw France beat Ukraine. Okay, it wasn't brilliant, but it was 4-0. I mean, they pummeled them particularly early on. You watch how the Spanish play. Yeah. You watch even England, although they haven't, historically won the same amount of stuff as Germany, not even close. But you watch them play at the moment under a German coach and Thomas Tuchel, before you even get to the South American teams or the top African teams. And then you look at Germany and you think, even if they get to the World Cup, which they probably will, right? They will probably scrape it. Even if they get to the World Cup, how in God's name are they going to compete with the countries that I just mentioned? Never even mind, if they do go into the draw, when that draw is made and if Germany are in it, they will be quaking about some of the teams they may get. Yeah. That's kind of where they are, and we saw that in parts tonight against a Luxembourg side that I don't even know what their FIFA ranking is, but it ain't high.
No, it's not great. No.
That's the thing. Well, you and Jan are talking. You have to check and double check and remind yourself, it's Luxembourg.
Yeah.
We're talking about Germany against Luxembourg here. And it's easy for that to get lost in the mix. I know you go into this game against Slovakia, and everybody's right. Listen, Germany are favourites. But I'm sure we've also been on both sides of this coin, in a German side that, under pressure, at home, fans expecting, not really playing with confidence, and a Slovakia team that have absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They have nothing to lose coming into this and can throw caution to the wind. That is not a good scenario for the favourites' perspective.
Frank, watching this from afar, what's the LeBeuf assessment of this current Germany?
No. I'm worried about them because again, we have to say they played against Luxembourg. I mean, in our time, playing against Luxembourg or some other teams like that, you knew that you would win like 4-5, and without any doubts. So I want to believe that Luxembourg have gotten better for sure, and good credit for them. But we all agree that when you see the first 11 of the Germany today, we all know the names. We can consider that big-time players, and they are all-stars. So maybe us, I'm talking about media and pundit, we've been very nice to them because maybe they don't deserve that title. Because when you see what they're not capable of doing against a so-called little team, that's worrying. And maybe they should go back and watch them or look at them in the mirror before calling themselves stars. So we have to make sure that when we next time we name somebody like a big time, he really deserves that, because today all the German team is not good enough to fight for the World Cup, when we have known in the past so many good teams from Germany, where you will not say, okay, we play Germany, especially the French team, we're going to lose. Every time we play against Germany, we lost because they were too good for us to beat.
Florian Wirtz had another quiet night, Craig. Did Nagelsmann's comments
I think he's just
do anything for the player, do you think?
Remind me.
Saying that, if Liverpool had better finishes, they would tuck away some of the many opportunities that Florian Wirtz is creating.
Just add Nagelsmann onto the list of bluffers. Managers, honestly. I mean, it's not. Liverpool have finishers. You've got two strikers. One in Ekitike that's been in great form. It's been clear for all to see what Florian Wirtz and Liverpool's struggles have been. He struggled to sort of fit into the pace and the right position, and Liverpool haven't played well. He's suffered from confidence. He's been left out of the team. I mean, look, I'm sure Nagelsmann knows this. If he doesn't know it, he shouldn't be in the job. So it's his job, and obviously there's no Musiala, so that's a real playmaker out of the equation. I mean, I would imagine Musiala will probably be back in time for the World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't know the time frame, but that might be tight in terms of getting games. But that would be a huge bonus for them. But it's difficult when you're taking, and we talked about this yesterday with England.
Yeah.
All these players England have in the forward area, Morgan Rogers and Phil Foden play, and Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka and Harry Kane. And we talked about how will Tuchel fit them all in. And one of the things we talked about was, well, we don't know what the form of these players is going to be like come the 2026 World Cup in North America. And what Nagelsmann has at the moment is, one or two, if not more, star players who are actually out of form now. Now, will Florian Wirtz, regain that form as the season goes on and goes into the World Cup buoyant and then full of confidence? We just don't know. But what he has at the moment is a player who's made a huge move and is lacking confidence. And I always say this: it doesn't matter how much you get paid, doesn't matter, whether you're the highest paid or whatever it is. Everybody at times will suffer from a crisis of confidence, particularly when you make a move to a new club in a new country and it's not going particularly well. And that's what Florian Wirtz is facing at the moment. Now, whether he'll turn that around or not, I really can't answer that question.
Yeah. Julian Nagelsmann continues to be sort of criticised and scrutinised for some of his team selections, Jan. But some brighter news for Germany from the under-21s. The Bayern wonder kid, Lennart Karl, with a goal on his debut for the under-20s. It's still really young, but is there any chance he could come into the national team picture?
And to add this, they won 6-0 today, and boys keep on playing like he's doing. He can be like a kind of a mascot in the German team. But listen, we have to be realistic. The three most significant players today are in the team from Julian Nagelsmann. Goretzka is in and out of Bayern. Tom Bischoff is in and out, and Lennart Karl is not playing as well. So they are playing for the under-21. So when we say the players are not in form, but to be fair, Bayern players have been quite good form. They won 16 in a row. Then they had a 2-2 now against Union Berlin. They did well against Chelsea. They did well against PSG. So this is not only players being out of form. Yes, we have Florian Wirtz, but this is also a bit Julian Nagelsmann being out of form. Because he doesn't find his form, to make a word apostle here with the words. So that is the problem at the moment, and that's what I started. Is it seems that when Julian Nagelsmann sees his team, when he sees the quality of his team, it's quite different when every other see this team. They could be in top form at the World Cup next season, next year, we don't know. But at this moment, in this qualification group, they have been far away from being convincing.
Do you know, I don't know if you remember, you probably do remember this, and I'm sure Frank does. There was, the last time I saw Germany, and I stand corrected, playing some sublime football, and albeit Musiala was available at the time, but one player shouldn't make that big a difference one way or the other. Was France, and it might, I don't know if it was France away in a friendly. Was that right, Frank? And they played, the Germans that is.
True.
They played some terrific football that night. And it was like you sat back and went, wow, they're onto something here. They outplayed the French for long periods of the game. Their passing was fast. It was accurate. They cut the French team open. And as I said, Musiala was there at the time. I think Wirtz played as well. And you thought, well, if this is what's to come for Germany, then things are looking rosy going forward. But I haven't seen a performance like that at all in a qualification group where they're playing much weaker opponents than the friendly against the French that night. So I just don't know what has happened to them.
Yeah,
Craig, just to add to that, I mean, they were quite good at the Euros at home. You remember they had this handball from Kukurea. They were quite good at home. At home.
Well, they struggled against Scotland.
Who wouldn't? No wonder.
We all struggle with Scots.
we do. But I just want to say, but just to build on that point, we thought when we saw that to the Euros, they will build on that and being back to the Germans that we used to know. As Frank was saying, a big football nation like France, they expect to lose every game against Germany. I mean, they had some of the best players, and we thought maybe after the Euros they would build on that, but they have been getting worse after the Euros in this qualification. If I say the top favourites for the World Cup now, if I'm going to say 6 or 7 teams, I'm not sure I will put Germany in there. Well, Jan, final word on them. Give us a prediction for Monday in Leipzig. After all this talk, are they going to get the job done and win the group?
I think somehow they will find a way, but I think this is going to be one of the great games at the end of this qualification, because in Leipzig, with the expectation, and we know the German media, they will go at them now for 2-3 days, and we'll see how strong they are. And they have some strong characters in there. Now they have to show that they're not only strong characters on the paper.
All right, we shall see on Monday, and then we shall see the Bundesliga return the following weekend. That is the lineup. First weekend back, Bayern at home to Freiburg. The headline game at 9:30 a.m. Eastern on the Saturday.